What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with another half-hour only sniping video on the Xbox One. As you see, we got 1.8 million. Also, we got some stuff on the auction house, so it's actually probably about 2 million coins. But we don't really snipe on the Xbox that much. PlayStation, we got 99 overall. Xbox, we haven't really built the team that we want yet. So we got a salary cap team, but that's about it. So the filter we're using, just real quickly, I just bought this Carson Palmer. These Easter cards are fantastic to go after for sniping. A good Emmanuel Sanders hit. Everything here was pretty good, pretty solid. The best stuff, I sold Freeman for 20. I sold Green, I believe, for 30. Sherman, I sold for 28. Bowie, I have not sold yet, but he's at 20. He's worth close to 60 in these Rodgers. One of them I sold for 18 with one of them still left. So there is pretty good, and I actually don't want you just to take my word for it. So you'll see there's a Rodgers for 18. The Sherman sold for 28.5. There's Freeman at 20. Emmanuel Sanders sold for 28. I got him for 17. Butler there. I actually just sold another Butler for 16.5. So keep that in mind. The Shipley's selling for 16, 17,000. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. But again, use mudhead.com to try to get maximum value. That will tell you how much stuff is worth. Now what we're doing is a very simple filter, but a very, very good one. That Carson I bought for 20 just now. That's mine, and I sold it. Hopefully sell it for 35 there. But we're doing basically, pretty straightforward, 90-94 team by team. Now, there's some teams that you're going to like a lot more, and you could just focus on those if you want. Teams that have Easter cards are probably going to be the best ones at this present moment. You're looking at, like, maybe the Bills because they have this Kyle Williams card. You might really be interested in that, or anything with Easter cards are going to be pretty good. So just keep that in mind. Now, as I just jumped right in, then I hope you guys are having a fantastic Easter, or had a fantastic Easter if you're watching this in the future. My Easter was celebrated the day before, because that's the day that worked best for us, so on a Saturday. So I hope you guys had a great one. Good relaxing day. For me, my spring break is over. That's a little disappointing, but outside of that, very good. So not looking forward to going back, but I'm sure I'll be okay. We only have a few weeks left, so yeah. I think we have like 5 weeks of school left. So yeah, I gotta stay in there. But but that's basically the idea. You just look for those really good deals, and like I said, that Butler that I just sold for 16.5. So you might want to pull the trigger there. Not really. I wouldn't pull the trigger on there, but oops. But you might want to pull the trigger if you see one for like 11, 10 or less. Definitely want to pull the trigger on that. So if we look, cheapest one up, even when we specify exactly what card we're looking for, it's still 13.5, so we probably want to pass on that, but not really much you can make there. So that's basically that's a really good card. Any Easter card is probably going to be pretty good to go after. This Collins for 20 looks kind of interesting, even though okay, that's actually how far he's went down. Okay, you might be able to sell him for like 25, 25.5, maybe 26. He could come back up a little bit. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and say can't really make much there, so we'll go ahead and pass on that one. Sue, Mario Williams, no. Okay, Wentz, not really. Not really. Julio, Again, you don't have to do every team, of course. You can do this. You can do whatever filter you want, but I personally just like the variety of cards. I like seeing different cards, and hopefully, ideally, being able to hit something really good. I thought that might be a decent deal for DRC, but not really. We got Ramsey at 14.5. Blake Bortles, another card that's really good. If you want to just make coins, Blake Bortles is one that you might want to go after. You might be able to sell those for like 14,000, 15,000 actually. So just look at Mudhead, see what they're selling for. It's probably a good one. Another one, a Nunwa that you can sell and make a lot of coins on. Lee actually is a really good one as well. I've seen a lot of good prices on that, and I think that actually might be a... I'm so silly. You know what? If I don't get this, it's my own dang fault. Okay. Let's actually... I know I would put it up for 31 if I was just like wanting to put it up without... But let's actually see... It is not the milestone one, so not that one. Dang, the milestone one is worth a fortune. Okay. But this one's worth a lot less. Let's see. I don't have the collectibles to make it milestone, so we're not going to worry about that. Last one sold for 30. We see some at 32. There's one up right now for 32. So let's just go with the 31. 31.5. Let's get a little greedy. Let's get an extra 500 there. So that was pretty solid. right there. That's about 8,000 coins right on that one card. So that's pretty good. It's pretty solid. So ooh, we got a Cromartie there for 11. So that's a really good corner. I don't know if that's a fantastic deal, but it looks pretty good actually. So we'll go ahead and buy Cromartie there. Well, anytime you have good cards, popular cards, that always helps too when you're looking at trying to see if it's worth a decent chunk. This guy I'm going to put up for 16. I feel pretty good about that. 16.5? Nah, 16. Okay. So that would be 14.4. That's 3,400 coins right there for Cromartie. And that one's probably definitely going to sell. So probably, definitely. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel pretty good about that one. So let's keep going. A Noonwall again. I didn't even get a Noonwall. And that's probably the best card out of all those to snipe with the new Easter cards. Okay. So the basic idea is if you find cards, that brand new cards are going to be your best money makers. Those are the ones you can go back to that well over and over again. And then ideally, I'm going to skip Patriots because there's too many cards up. Ideally, you'll be able to get some really nice snipes. Now this no, choking here. We'll go ahead and go with the defensive tackle here, Williams. I think, I was going to say I think that might be a buy, but it looks so cheap for... but we'll go ahead and pass. Okay, keep going, keep going. Rams. Got Goff there. Youngblood, Kruger, Steve Smith. No, thank you. Okay, we're not a fan. Want to, of course, hit some really good stuff. We got Michael Thomas there for 15,250, which looks kind of interesting. It's interesting enough. Let's go ahead and buy it. Make a few thousand. You know, it's not really much of a snipe, but it is a good price. And another card that is very popular, so pretty easy to sell. That always helps. So when I sell cards, I like to get cards that sell a lot. When you're trying to make a few thousand coins, if it doesn't sell that often, you might have to keep reposting, and you might get frustrated and feel like you're losing coins. Yeah, we don't want to go down that route. So I personally like to go with that Harper at 30. Is it really that cheap? Yeah, probably, because those award winners, veterans, all those cards are really cheap now. But I like to go after cards that do sell a lot more, just for that reason. Okay, Averill at 12,750. Wow, Earl Thomas is that cheap? We might actually buy some of those. I was looking at Averill, which might actually be a good deal, but that Earl Thomas as well. Oops, wrong one. Wrong end. 12,750. We'll see. We'll see. Not a great, fantastic buy, but it's solid. It might be pretty solid. Let's see. Don't sell on me. I want to see. 14.5. No. We haven't really seen one sell for more than that for a while, so we'll go ahead and pass. Now that Earl Thomas, on the other hand, 4,400. Nah, it's not worth. I mean, you can go ahead and make an easy 1,000 there. I mean, that's really easy. But put it up for 8 hours, let it sell. It would definitely sell. Steelers have way too many, so I don't know why I did that. Patriots and Steelers at this present moment have too many cards up, but that Villanueva is probably a decent card. It's so cheap that you're probably not going to make too much coins off of it, but any new card is going to be pretty solid when looking at coin making. Prices have plummeted, so it's really tough to see what's a good deal right now. So if I miss something, I'm going to blame it on that. But really, it might just be that I just missed it. But it is tough. It is tough right now because cards are not worth at all what you would think they would be worth. But it's a good time to buy. Stuff is really cheap. We got Williams there, Gillisley. You got Booker. No. Schwartz. I am not feeling it. Okay, not at all. Matthew Shipley. This is not fun when you're not hitting anything. We got Williams. No, not really. Not feeling it. Kelsey, McCluster. Those cards are so cheap. Those award winners. They have plummeted with those new packs. We got Dallas Clark, a Butler at 11.5. A little interesting. Again, I said mine sold for 16, so that's probably a buy, but your call. Emmett. Got Madison for 9. I almost just insta-buyed, but I actually have no idea what he's worth. That has to be a good deal. Not great, but we'll buy it. We'll buy it. Just make a little tiny bit, but it's tough to pass up when it's so simple. Simple coins will help a tad. Ooh, Carson did sell, so you see me buy that for 20. That sold for 35, so that's 11,500 right there that we just made on Carson Palmer right before I started recording. So that is awesome. Okay. I haven't been sniping as much lately. I've been playing a lot more over the break. I did snipe definitely a decent chunk, but I played the game a lot more, and I feel like I got a lot better. I'm like, no wonder these people are so good. Ooh, Blake Bortles for 99? That's too easy. Yes, please. Let's actually see. I'm actually curious what he's selling for right now. Let's go ahead and use... not the milestone. See what they're selling for. Wonder if I can get it for like 13 maybe. In the last 4 or 5 minutes, some have sold for 13, 14. Yeah, wow, these cards sell so much. Let's just go 14. That's pretty. It looks like actually pretty safe. Okay, that's pretty easy. You could probably buy more, but maybe even get a tad more out of it. But we'll just go with 14. We won't get too greedy, but I feel like that's pretty safe. Okay, we got Mawai there for 7. Jets Legend. That looks pretty easy. See if I clicked the right one. I did. Sweet. Alright, what does Mutthead say he's worth? 15.5-ish. One sold for 18 minutes ago. 15, 14. Okay, I like it. So we'll go 15. We'll go 15.5. I like the cheapest one up at 16,250. So 15.5 it is. That's about 14, and we just paid 7 for it. So that's 7,000 coins. That's so easy. I like it. I like it. Okay. The Lions, we got Marvin Jones, Abdullah. Packers, a good team to... I always like sniping the Packers. Seems like I have a decent amount of luck. That Clinton Dix looks pretty cheap. Is that a good deal, or is he falling that much? I'm going to buy it. Because this is a type of card that I know is going to sell for at least 19 or 20. It's just a good card. So let's see what it actually... it's just from my... looking at the auction house and stuff. Let's see. Some sold for 20. That's about the most you're going to see this card sell for in the last few minutes. So let's go ahead and let's just do 19,750. There is one up for 19,250, but that's only been up for a few minutes. So that's a few thousand right there. That's pretty much given to you, gifted. Thank you for somebody putting that up so cheap. All right, Panthers. No. That Ted Ginn might be a pretty good budget player now that he's fallen down. Willie Brown. No, even those are not really worth much. No. Derek Carr sold. Okay. Is that a good deal? I don't think that was a fantastic deal. I don't know. Okay. Rams, nah. Ravens. Let's try to skip the Steelers when we get there. Steve Smith Sr. I see that one down below, so this is another one that you might be interested in. Football Outsiders. Because I think you might be able to get like mid-20s for it, or low 20s. The last one sold for 27, 25, 24,500. Doesn't sell. I'm going to buy it. I think this is pretty safe. Okay, so... in the last 10 minutes, there's been one put up for 19.5 and 23. So let's just go with... again, we're using what Mutthead... around 25 is probably about the most we're going to... we'll go 24.5. I think it's pretty good. Oh, Michael Thomas sold already. That's pretty good. That's 22. That's 4,500 coins-ish, I think. If I did my math-ish correct. So that's not bad. Again, that's maybe a little optimistic on that one. But I feel pretty good about that price. maybe not after the first hour, but after overnight or something, you put that up, you're going to sell it. Definitely. So that's pretty solid. Okay, Seahawks. We're about halfway in to this half hour, and I feel pretty good. We're going to skip it. Yep, we did it that time. There's just too many. We got Watt for 25. Actually, I have no idea what he's worth, but okay, he's only worth about 30. Okay, pretty cheap. Alright, so no luck on that one. Titans. Got Curse for 14.5. Don't think so. And Vikings, Okay, if you're wondering, like, if it's, you could definitely just sort by buy it now as well. I'm doing it by newest. I like that better because I can get those maybe bigger snipes, but you could definitely do by buy now. And also, don't be you do have Mutthead, and a lot of these cards will be up for like 30 seconds to a minute. So you don't necessarily. I mean, obviously, if it's a really big snipe, it's going to be gone pretty quick. But those few 2,000 to 5,000 coin snipes, those are going to be up probably. People are going to not buy them, so you're going to have time to look, see if it's a good deal, and then make your decision. I think that actually is a deal. I think this is actually a deal. Let's see. His only card in the game. Last one sold for 18. Really? But there is. Wow, this card is all over the place. I guess I'll try. 18, 13, 20, 15, 16. I don't even know. 3.3 million. I don't think we're gonna get that out of it, but that would be awesome. We'll try 18. That would be 16 too. That's 5,200 coins if it does sell. Which, looking at how it's all over the place, I think there's actually a decent shot on that. Yeah, that is very interesting. 3.3, obviously somebody was selling coins or something, or transferring coins to another account, but probably selling. We got Melvin, but no. Okay, not bad, not bad. We got Eric Berry. This has to be a buy. I can't believe Berry's that cheap. I'm buying it. Am I wrong? I don't know. Just go with your gut. Especially on the cheap cards, you can be pretty safe if you go with your gut. Looks like 16, pretty safe. We bought it for, what, 10,750? So, yeah, pretty good. 16 is good. That's 14.4. So, 3,700-ish, 3,650, something like that. So, not bad. Not bad at all. Derek Johnson for 8,400. I know I saw that before, but nope, not a good deal. Okay. Not a good deal. Colts. The reason why this filter is so good is because, I mean, it adds up. I mean, almost every team you go to, you can probably make a case to buy a card. There's just so many decent deals. Now, if you go to the higher price cards, sure, you might get those big snipes. I've tried. I've had some really good snipes, 50K, 100K, and they do come decent enough, but for me, a half-hour video is just one, good chance you're not going to hit that in a half hour, but also it's just can kind of get boring. If you just keep refreshing over and over and over again, to me, that's why I like to do different teams, because I get bored, and you don't really want to get like burnt out on it. If you're going to actually snipe and actually make some coins and do whatever you want with them, give them away, sell them, which I'm not, going to encourage, but whatever you do with your coins, make a fantastic team without spending money, or spend money but also snipe. However you decide to choose to use your coins, it definitely, you don't want to get burnt out on it, because then you're just not. Oh, that Quinn for 85? Oh, there's one up for 97. Man, is he really that cheap? Okay. I was almost going to buy that, but I see that one for 97's been up for a while, so no thank you. Let's go ahead and switch it back to newest. No. Skip Patriots. Again, there's too many James Whites. That is a good card to snipe, but not good for this filter because there's just too many that would be up. On the auction house there, we got Hayes Alexander. Great card. What a great card, and he's that cheap. Dang. That is crazy. Okay, Ravens. No. We got Sean Taylor. I'm actually kind of curious what he's worth. Let's actually look that up. Well, let's do that. 94 Sean Taylor, 105. You might be able to sell that for like 120, 125. You're not really going to make too much off it, though. I don't like to take that kind of risk on that high of a rated player, high price player, because if it doesn't sell, you can definitely lose some coins there. So, no thank you. We got Earl Thomas now for 4,000. I mean, so cheap. But we'll pass. I didn't mean to do that one. Let's see, there's just too many cards up. We got Demps for 12. And no, and now to the Vikings. Doing pretty well, I think, overall. You got the Anthony Barr there, the Trey. Is that a good deal at 28? I mean, he's been up for like 5 minutes, so I'm going to guess not, but I'm actually kind of curious. This one actually might be kind of interesting because you know it's a popular card. Let's see what you're selling for. 29, 35. Kind of all over the place. We'll pass. We shall pass. And we're back. All right, come on. Hoyer, no. Wings might be kind of interesting for a budget team, though. Get him with... he gives the plus speed one, right? So 40 yard dash, yeah. So I didn't mean to do Bears again. So you run him with the McFadden. Might have some. I'm sure many people have done that actually. Pretty cool. And then if you get to tier 2, you get another +1 speed. So that could be interesting for a budget squad. Maybe run the 40 yard Kim. Could be pretty good. Cooper, no. Shipley, what a great budget card there as well. And not to mention a good identified chemistry right there. So if you're running to get identified chemistry for something really cheap, there's other options out there as well, of course. McCluster for 15? Dang. That is crazy. Butler there. New Bob Sanders card looks disgusting. That 99 with what? He can get up to 98 speed. I know he's small, but and I think that's probably why they made him like that. But that card is. I haven't played with it, but it looks really good on paper. I don't know how it plays though. Maybe it doesn't play that well with him. His height might be an issue. With everybody swerving out there, I'm not sure. May not be as good as you would maybe hope, but no, dang it. Okay, we're getting kind of cold here. I don't really like this. See if something. We got Lee there, Enunwa, Abdullah, Reggie Bush. Don't think those are good deals. We got Cobb for 15. I'm actually going to see what you're selling for. I don't know how the elusiveness really helps, but... Okay, is there like no Cobbs up? Oh, 19. Okay, we'll pass. Will Shields, I'm assuming that limited time is not actually... Oh, I said Will Shields. That's why I'm... Sam Shields. Let's see. I'm just going to guess that's not a good deal, but... Would have been a good deal like a day ago. But not a good deal now. Okay. Panthers. We got Kelvin. Good budget card with the +2. Not elusiveness. Some stuff is selling, which is great, I think. I think some stuff is selling. Kenny Britt, another great budget card. Maybe makes the budget squad, actually. He may just well make it. I could run Will Fuller with McFadden and Waynes, but I need to pick up whoever another 40-yard dash player is. But I think Kenny Britt might make the team. I think he might. Seahawks. Wow, we didn't mean to do that. Okay, we'll probably have enough time to go through the teams one more time. There's Mr. Will Fuller. Williamson. Nope. Oh wow. And Anthony Barr. Okay. One more time. Let's see if we can make it happen. We got 32 chances. I don't see it there. I could be missing it, of course. These prices are all over the place. I could have missed some crazy huge deal, but... Kyle Williams, no. Broncos, no. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Crowell, not feeling it. Vincent Jackson, great card. So cheap now. Larry Wilson for 79. Ugh. Phillip. Eric Berry. Don't see anything there. Butler for 10,750. That might be a deal. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger there. Yeah, we'll pull the trigger. Like I said before, we just seen one. We saw one sell for 16, 16.5, whatever I put it up for. I think it was 16.5. We'll just put this one up for 16. Again, use Mudhead to see what they're actually selling for. You guys might have more success even selling for 17. I don't know. Maybe, ooh, the Bowie did sell. Madison sold. Lee sold. That was good. So the Bowie I made, what did I sell that for? I'm not even sure. I bought it for 20. So I made a lot of coins on that one. The Lee I made 8,000. The Madison only made like 1,500. But there's the McFadden, which could be the budget running back. It's pure speed. 95 speed. Get him to 95. Kiko Alonso could be pretty nice with those chemistries. Can user him or let him just do his thing. Ooh, Freeman for... Is that a good deal? I mean, I know he's been up for a few minutes, but I got to check this out. That is what he's worth? Really? He is so all over the place. 50... 91, 52, 50, 37, 37, 49, 70, 66, 67. I'm going to pass, but that might not be a pass. I mean, that's really tough. It might be a little risky, but maybe too risky. I don't know. That is tricky. That is definitely tricky. Okay. But let's keep going. Let's see. We're running out of time, and we're not hitting anything, so that's not the most exciting. We got Bortles here for 95. Which I think is actually a buy. I know it doesn't look great, but I'm pretty sure these are buys. So you could buy the 10. You can keep buying these, but these are great cards. I didn't mean to do 8 hours. Let's make that go super fast. See, this goes up so fast that... we'll do that. 13,250. That looks good. Oh, he did sell for 18. Wow. That was what? I bought him for 11? So pretty solid there. Getting maximum value. You could buy that Blake Bortles over there, but we'll just pass. Well, let's try to get something big here at the end. You got Jenkins. Come on. Abdullah. Nothing too crazy added there. Nothing at all, really. Packers. You got Clinton Dix. You got Montgomery. Another great budget card. Great receiving back, obviously. You would expect that, but you could run a tough running back like... I don't know if McFadden is the running back I want to run, but Kelly or, you know, big back like that. And then have Ty Montgomery in there as well. Great third down back. But Rams. We are at about 30, but we want to finish, hopefully finish strong. I hope. Sean Taylor for 92.5. Is this a buy? He's like plummeted so much. I don't. He was going for like 80 like in the past hour. Like there was a ton up for around 80. So that makes me a little nervous. That's tough. That is definitely tough. If you bought that, I wouldn't blame you. Because it does look like you might be able to sell it for like like 115, 114. Those are the last two to sell actually. So. You know, those are tough decisions. Not decisions. I don't like to risk too much, so I'm a little scared when it comes to that. But we got Curse, Juan, and the last up, the Vikings. We didn't really buy anything at the end, but I feel pretty good about this filter. I feel like you can make a lot of coins over the course of time. Randy Moss for 50 there. Maybe not bad. I actually don't even know what he was for. It's actually 55, 54. Okay, so about 50, 55 is about what he's worth. Okay. We got 10 things up on the auction house. Let's see what those 10 are. What haven't sold. We got the Bortles, Butler, Barry, Steve Smith, Clinton Dix. Oh, Mawai was pretty good. Another Bortles, Cromartie. I think I bought these before I got on. Ooh, Aaron Rodgers may not sell for 18. That stinks. But did anything else sell? Nope. Okay, that was it. But I feel pretty good. I hope you guys did enjoy. The basic idea is use Mutthead. Try to make, look for, if you're just trying to make coins, I prefer not to get caught up on just doing the same thing over and over again. It gets a little boring. But if you're just looking for coins, attack those Easter cards. Those are great. You got the fullback for the Texans, Bortles, Kyle Williams from the Bills, James White, I think that's who it is, right? I hope, for the Patriots. And there's many others. Shipley from the Cardinals. Great Easter cards, cheap Easter cards. Enunwa from the Jets. Okay, there's so many that you want to attack. If you just want to make coins, go after those. You don't have a lot of coins, go after those. Flip them. Use Mutthead to see what they're selling for. You can sell them for a lot more than what they're up on the auction house. It's awesome. So just a heads up, if you're looking to make coins, that's a good way to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are absolutely awesome. Hope you guys had a fantastic Easter. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma.